Hello everybody, now again we are back over here. So again I have chosen Python and free questions. Difficulty level is again we have medium, because on hard difficulty level whatever free questions were there, almost we are done solving all of them, right? Now let's just move forward and try to solve the other one. This is something which we just solved. And then there comes this one, Amazon interview question, where it says customer revenue in the month of March. So let's see the question. So here what it says is calculate the total revenue from each customer in 2019, March 2019, include only those customers who were active in the March 2019. So apparently those customers who have done the transaction in March 2019, those were the active customers, right? Output revenue along with the customer ID and sort the results based on the revenue in descending order. Okay, so let's have a look on the data, how the data looks like. So this is the data. Here you have ID, customer ID, order date, order details, total order cost. So this is the cost basis on which we have to calculate the revenue, and in the date we need to look for only those transactions which have been done in March 2019. Okay, and then the customer ID, basis on customer ID we primarily require to sum up the revenue, and with a filter condition of March 2019. Whatever we get, we need to sort the values, we need to sort the results basis on total order cost. I just hope that it is clear. Now let's see how the output is expected. This is how the output should look like. Now I have shown you the data, we understood the question. This time I'm not going to take you to the Jupyter notebook directly. I'm going to solve this question over here. So let me just let's just see what is the shape of the data, right? Some basic exploration, right? So there are 25 records, that's it. So first thing first, let's just try to filter the data, filter those transactions which were done in March 2019. So for that what you can do is, I will again use query, and into the query double quote, let's say the column, the column transaction date column is order date, right? So let's take this order date, that is already formatted as date, so we don't need to change it, right? So order date dot dt dot year should be equals to 2019, and order date dot dt dot month should be equals to 3. Let's see the data. All right, so here we got this data. Okay, let's see if we can get the shape of it. Yes, now we got 8 records out of those 27 whatever were there. Out of that only 8 transactions are something which were done in the month of March 2019. Now the next thing which we require to do is we need to summarize this. We gotta summarize this data, right? So for that I would use pivot table. If you want, you can store this data in a separate data frame, and then you on top of that you can run the pivot. But here what I'm going to do is, on top of this directly, this query I did, and on top of that directly I'm going to run the pivot table, and into that let me show you the data side by side so that it will be easy to understand or easy to relate. Okay, so here we are done with sorting. Now pivot table, in the final output, what is it that it is expected? Customer ID, revenue by customer ID, right? So we need to choose customer ID. So I'm just going to put customer ID in the index cust ID. All right, then which is the column on which we have to perform the calculation? That is that we're gonna put in values, and the column which we require is total order cost. I'm trying to go slow. Okay, the kind of function which we want to use is sum, right? We want to do the summation of the data. All right, so I think we are all set. Let's just try to execute this. Here is what we got, right? So here you see only revenues, right? We don't see the customer ID. So for that we need to say reset index. Now let's run this. Here is what we got, right? 3, 7, 12, 15. this. Now you see this is not sorted, so we need to sort this. Sort values, and we need to sort this by total order cost, and we need to sort it in descending order. So for that we're gonna say ascending equals to false. All right, now let's just run this. We are done. So let's try to compare this with the output which was expected. You see 3 5 7 12, 3 5 7 12, 210 150 80 20, 210 150 80 20. We got that same result. Now let's just try to check if this is correct or not. Yeah, it says it is correct. We see all green. Bravo, we are done with solving this question. I just hope this was very quick, right? I just hope that you understood this. Just in case if you get any doubt, do not hesitate to put that into the comment section. If you liked this, give a thumbs up to the video, share it with your friends so that it could be helpful for them also in their interview. And if you liked it, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, because that is the only motivation for us to work for you. Thank you once again. Wish you good.